Okay, this is going to talk a little bit about the solar installation that we just had done at our house in October 2013. As you can see, I have 24 panels on the roof. That's a south-facing roof. It actually faces a little bit southeast. This is in central Pennsylvania, so not the best environment for solar, but it's getting to the point now where it is economical. We have 24 SunPower modules up there, and I have a couple cars coming by, so I'll talk. Okay, and these are E20 series. I believe they are 327 watts each. So installation took about a full week, and they're sitting up on a racked unit up there. And once these cars pass by, I'll go around to the back and show you the panels where the solar power comes in. Okay, so these are our new meters. This is not a new one. This is the meter from our energy provider, First Energy, and I believe that they are going to be switching this meter out within the next 2 months. They said. I think they're going to switch it out to a digital meter. As you can see, the meter right now is actually running backwards because it's a nice sunny day and we're not we're not using a whole lot of electricity in the house, so we have a pretty decent flow back into the grid right now. This isn't obviously a grid connected system. There's no batteries involved with this. We did put this new sticker on just in case somebody were to come at the house, if there was a fire or something, they knew that there's dual power supplies and they should turn off both this connector and also over here, which is the new stuff. Okay, so if you take a look up here, that's where the wires are run from. The solar panels are coming from my attic down through this conduit and back into the basement, and we'll go down there next and show you what all was installed down there. But out here you can see these two boxes here. These are both new. This is our solar monitor, and the reason I believe that we have that is because if I want to be able to claim the solar renewable energy credits, this meter has to be installed, and it has to be installed outside the home. I'm probably going to be asked to take photos of this occasionally in order to get the renewable energy credits. Right now you can see this is the first full day of operation of the system, and we're running about, we're between 18 and 19 kilowatt hours right now, so hopefully by the end of the day we should hit 25 or so. This system is a 7.85 kilowatt system. Okay, so that's the meter. That's the disconnect. Okay, so if I need to turn off the power from the outside on the solar side, I can do that just by flipping that switch. Okay, so that's pretty much everything outside. Let's run inside and I'll show you where the inverter and how that works. Okay, this is the basement, and everything over here has been installed with the system. This is the inverter. So this is a SunPower, I think it's a 7000 series inverter, and there's not much you can do with this, but it does have an LED display. You turn on by knocking the screen or knocking the unit. I'm going to try to focus in on here so you can read that. Okay, well hopefully you can read that now. What this is telling me, it scrolls through a couple displays here. It tells me how many kilowatt hours I've produced today, what mode it's running in, the CO2 saved, also the current power that we're providing. Right now we're seeing 5,003 watts, so we're getting about just a little over 5 kilowatts being produced right at this moment. And it also shows you how many hours that the system has been running, and it just scrolls through that. The LED will turn off here, or the backlight will turn off here shortly. Okay, so the other thing we have down here is another disconnect. So we have quite a few disconnects in this system. This system does hum a little bit, so there's a little bit of fan noise with it. It turns off at night, so once the sun goes down, it'll turn itself off and then turn itself back on in the morning whenever after the sun's been up for a few minutes. Okay, over here, this is the unit that monitors the power usage from the inverter and publish it up to SunPower's website. So I have a URL that I can go to, and anybody can go to see how much power is being produced. SunPower also has an iPhone app, so that was nice. I can pull up the app and see how the unit is performing anytime. Okay, so that's basically it. These two conduits, that's the wires coming in. So we have the wires coming in, then we go back out to the outside to the units that we just saw, which are right above me right now. And the way that they had to wire the system up was they actually backfed it into my panel. I guess ideally they could have gone directly through the First Energy power box or power meter outside, but I guess for scheduling reasons or such they couldn't coordinate it. So this inverter now has a warning. I'm pretty sure that this is where the solar power comes in now, and there's that note there that says that it's what it is. Okay. The one thing that I'm having difficulty with the system is I have this TED energy meter, and because they had to backfeed the system, well, first of all, this is a consumption meter, and where it says 4.39, that's currently what it thinks I'm using in the house with electricity. Now that's not accurate anymore because it seems to be measuring both the power that I'm pulling from the power company and also the power that's coming from the solar system. So actually, if I were to, I'm going to hit the disconnect here, turn off the system. Okay, so that should shut the system down. Okay, it just did, and you see that number drop down to 466 watts, and that is actually probably a pretty good estimate of how much power I'm currently consuming. So that's kind of I have to figure out how to make that work. They don't quite work like how it's working this way. I would like this to be an accurate measure of my actual consumption, but I'm not sure how to do that. So if you have any questions, just throw your comment down in the YouTube comments, or if you have any ideas about my 10 meter, how I can make this work, I need to start doing some investigation on that. So go ahead and fire the system back up. Doesn't take long to fire up. Runs its tests here. Try to get the lights turned on. There we go. Okay, and actually it's back up already, so it's provided. Nope, not quite yet. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes before it fires up. So that's the system. So far I'm very pleased with it. The installers did a great job with it, and hopefully it'll provide clean, economical energy for hopefully over 25 years.